Hello everyone, my name is Mfanikonapil. Welcome to African Free Knowledge Institute. Today I'll be taking a look at PowerPoint animations. These are things I believe you must know to be more efficient in using PowerPoint. Without waste of time, let us take a look at those things. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to open our PowerPoint. So I have my shortcut here. Double click it and you can just go and create a blank document. So once you have a blank document, you can start creating anything you want. For example, here I can just create maybe the title of my new business that I have, Grow Weekly Initiative. Maybe the subtopic of it is how to save money. So, or maybe it's about saving and investing. Investing. So this is the subtopic of my presentation. Okay, let me customize it to look amazing. Okay, here I can just choose a font size or font family, and font size I can increase it. Maybe I can decide to change the background. Go to design, background, and here I normally choose the gradient. So once I have my gradient, coming back here and then stretch here. I want to customize this part only. Maybe I'm going to drag it here. Let me change the color of these words. Change it to white. Let me change my fill shape. Maybe I didn't change it. Let me undo it. Let me first fill this one. I think this one is better. Now let me change the color, this color of my text to white. Now it is white, and let me customize this one. Let me format this one. Good. Let me change the font family. Maybe I prefer this one. Maybe the color white too. Okay. Let's say I want to put a logo. Let me insert a logo here. Go to pictures, and in your pictures you can just look for the picture you're looking for. Mine is in here, files. Let me look for my logo. This is my logo. Insert it, and then you can move it wherever you want. Let me crop it. I want to crop it this way. The border should be an oval or a circle. Let me say crop. This is what I'm showing you is what I normally do when I'm creating my presentations or any other PowerPoint presentation I want to do, or any other design I normally do. Let me put it here. Okay, the next thing, I want to make sure that when I move this it also my logo is also attached to my title. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight my title, and then I'm going to highlight my logo, and then I'm going to press Ctrl G. Now when I move, okay, not correct. Let me press my logo again and then press G. Yeah, so this is how you do it. You press your logo, and then this bar that or this box that contain your logo or that contain your title, and then you press G, then they are together. Okay, the next thing we want to maybe we're going to create a presentation maybe for investors, so we want this thing to be epic, so we need to put animations. So here are my animations. I have got a ton of animations here. This one is for interest animation, so this one, you can have this one, or you can just have this one, or you can 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 just have a bouncing one. Zoom. Now it's up to you which one you prefer, but what I normally do, I normally experiment with most of them, more especially the first time when I was using these animations. I experimented with most of them so that I can know each and every one of them. Maybe in the near future I'm going to need them. So you can have more, we have more interest animation here. You can just choose here more interest effects. You can choose here. Experimenting with most of them will come in handy in the near future. So what I normally do, I normally now spend my precious day experimenting with most of them so that I can know each and every one of them, what they do. Maybe I'm going to need something like that in the near future, so it is good to have something in your pocket that you can use. So we have taken a look at the interest animation. You can take a look at, you can also have emphasis animations here. This one, it's more like no, these animations are this one are those animations that spec attentions. When you're creating this, if you want something to be seen or to be noticed, just use this one, emphasis. You're emphasizing that, hey, take a look at this. We also have exit animation when you want to exit your presentation, and now there are a ton of them. Of course, we still have more of these animations here. We've got more emphasis animation, more exit animation, and more motion part animation. We'll talk about motion part animations later. Okay, let us say you want to put these animations into great use. Okay, let us check it. This one. Okay, now what I want to do, I wanted this the box that contained my title or Growth initiative. I want it to to appear in. I'm going to use this animation fly in. Now I'm going to customize this one, effects option. I want this one. I don't want to be moving it to be moving very fast, so I'm going to choose duration. I'm going to increase my duration. So now you can preview it here. Look at it, amazing, good. And if I'm going to create maybe presentation, I will just click when I'm doing a presentation, but I want to create a video at the end, so I'm going to choose after the previous slide. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a look at my title. This one, after these words have appeared, I wanted to change it. I want it to see. Maybe I'm going to change its side. I'm going to put it in this side. I think it is good here. and then also I'm going to choose after the previous size, which means what is going to happen here is that after now the first animation that's going to appear is this one, the box that contains chronic initiative. Then the second one is going to be this this log. Well, let us preview it. And then the logo appear. Yeah, that is amazing. So I also wanted this one to appear, but I'm going to customize it. So we are going to go to animations, and you can also do the same thing that you do in this location here by double clicking the animation here in the animation pane that you want to change. So I can go to on click, I want it to open after the previous slide, and go to effects. Here I want it to appear word by word, more like I'm writing it, or letter by letter. Let me choose letter. Of course you can decide, hey, I want to change this. I want to, at the end of this animation, I want a clap sound or an arrow, or during the animation I want an arrow to be hit, or we can have an applause, arrow, bomb, or phrase. I'm not going to choose any of them. So look at it. Yes, now we have this one. Of course, we can do many things here. We can just insert, maybe let me insert something else. I don't know what I'm going to insert here. Let me go to displays. I believe I have things I can use here. Not here. Let me search for another place. Downloads. Not this one. PFlix. Maybe I want let me go just put a picture. I think that is better. Okay, let me take a look at my pictures here. Let me have this one here where I'm sulking, I'm philosophizing. So I'm going to insert this one. So here maybe I'm going to remove the background. Let us remove the background here. Let us close the animation pane here so that we can see this. Okay, first and foremost I'm going to decrease the size of it, or maybe I want to remove the background, so I'm going to say remove background, and then I'm going to stretch it, and then here, and then here. So now I have all the parts I want to appear. Or maybe let me mark the areas that I want to remove. If you want to mark areas you want to remove, for example, I don't want to see this part, this floor tiles, I want to remove it. So I'm going to take this pen and mark it here, and then I'm going to mark it here, and then I'm going to mark it here. Or maybe this smaller part here. So I think now once I'm done I can say keep the changes. Now I have, so this is great. So now I can enlarge it the way I want to. Let me say, where do I want to put it? Here. So let us put animation on it so that its entrance can be epic. Let us go to animations. We are going to choose the one we like. Maybe want to choose this one. Yeah, I think this one is good. Now let us decrease its size. Okay. Yeah. And then we can also go to after the previous one. So here in the animation you can see the order of the animations. Oh, you can open a selection pane. Where is selection pane? Okay, here is the selection pane. In selection pane you can see all the items that you have. You can animate. You can rename them if you want to. For example, if I want to rename the tag, I can say maybe I write grow weekly, then press enter. So here's the animation pane and the selection pane. Okay, so these are my animations that I have. Or maybe let's say maybe I want to put two animations. I want this. Let us take a look at this presentation. So far so good. So far so good. So what we are missing here, we want after no this or maybe we want to after this all these animations, we wanted this picture to disappear. So we want to put two animations in the same picture. So we already have the original animations that we used here, the one we selected here, the first one. So we want to put a second one. So to put a second animation, it is not if you select the animations that are already here, it's going to be put on no, it's going to replace the original one. So it's more like removing the original one and then putting a new one. So putting animation after if you want two animations, the best way or the good way to do it, or maybe the only way, just go to add animations. I maybe wanted this picture to disappear, or just float down. If you want float down or float out, you can choose this one. If you want to fade, or if you want to split, maybe I'm going to choose split. Yeah, now we have two animations. I can even here select after the previous slide. So now let us take a look at it. Let us preview it. So far so good. So this is how you do animation. Of course, animations it's not all about the animation, but it's about the design. So you have to design whatever you're doing to be better. For example, here I can still change this. My customization is not good. Maybe I can just put it here, or maybe drag my picture here. Maybe here. Maybe I change the topic, how to save. Maybe how to save and invest better. This is a question. So now I'm changing this one to be more dynamic or informative. Let me increase the font size. Of course, this is not my best design. Now these things takes time, so you have to wait. Maybe we are going to redo it maybe 500 times. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but maybe move this one here. So let's say you're creating a thumbnail or something like that. So now let us take a look at this one. Okay, still have the animation, even though I added some few words, so I've changed these few words. So we still have this animation on those words because we we're editing the one that was already existing. So you can see what is happening to my widget disappearing. Okay, so now the final part that we're going to have, of course, we still have many things which we are going to do later on in other presentation or lessons, but I don't want this video to be long. So the final part we're going to do, we want to change this our animations into a video. Or before we do that, maybe let us add a song. Let us not edit, so I'm going to edit later. Okay, we can just go to export and then create a video and then create, and you can save it in any place you want. I'm going to save it to videos. Click initiative here and then click save, and then you're going to watch this bar. This progress bar is going to show you when you're done. This progress bar will be filled. Of course, you can cancel here, but now I'm not going to cancel, and let us wait for a while. Okay, so now while you're still waiting, and we are going to take a look at many things in subsequent lessons that we are going to have at African Foreign Language Institute. We are also going to take a look at Excel, Word. Now we are going to take a look at many interesting things. In fact, the IT field is the most interesting field we have. Okay, we are done. Okay, now we can just jump to our videos and take a look at. Okay, videos. Let us take a look at that one. Here is it. Open it with VLC Media Player. Here is it. Now we have a video. We can take this video and put it into a video edit and put some songs in it. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. So this is all you can do with PowerPoint, and there are many things. PowerPoint is a very powerful software. So stay tuned for our next lessons on PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. Thank you everyone for being with us. Please like and subscribe to our channel.